clown splooshing, and so I think it's like a clown party or whatever, and like I still like I wasn't scared of clowns before that, but now like I'm a little scared of clowns when they're like, all right, let's go, it's time to relax. It's like, whoa, I'm out. I don't want no relaxing clowns. Just hard pass.
Hey, Billy, we need to have these guys in our regular game.
Oh my god, it's so... You are on another level, dude. I never want to hear the words clown and splooshing ever in the same sentence again.
Honestly, I could just go without hearing either of those words, just in general.
Well, I mean, the worst part is you would taste that face makeup and like frosting, like that's everything would taste like that for like.
I really,
oh my god!
I really feel like frosting is not the right word to use there.
Well, I mean, it's general and it's vague and it's all over the cake, so I don't know.
Man, that paints a fucking picture, dude. That's for damn sure.
I'm telling you, it's like 1997 was a rough year.
Yeah, it sounds fucking like it, especially for clowns. Like they were out at work.
Oh no, they were having a great time. I didn't see one sad clown there. Like not even on their. They didn't even paint their face that way. Like no one in an iron lung at all. They're just all like happy and covered in cake. It was disgusting.
That's even creepier to me. Like the slap clown, at least, is like I can see it because I see it at like circuses and everything. But the happy ones, and they're all smiling at the same time. Nah.
So wait, you're telling me if there was one sad clown sitting in the corner, like on a cake, masturbating, that would make this all better?
I would understand that. Honestly, I would understand that more.
Like, this seems like only the type of thing someone would talk about while playing Cards Against Humanity. Like someone just like managed to get this combination of a clown crying while jerking off over a cake.
Honestly, this is the most close to how mine, Adriana, and Billy's conversations go when no one else is involved.
That's about right. So this is literally. I'm pretty sure we've not had this conversation, but similar ones where we just go, I don't understand anymore, and I don't want to understand anymore.
Okay, that was.
That was a fun rabbit trail. Now, can I murder some things with my sword?
Yeah, I like to murder things too. I like to fuck shit up.
Well, I assume we're walking down a road.
I no longer have access.
I see nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
You might want to talk to a doctor, because that's usually a...
I'm blind.
A little bit. So... I no longer have access to my 8-bit Game of Thrones theme, so we're just gonna have to find out who everybody is without that.
Okay.
Well,
as sad as that makes me.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm Leanne. I'm a Sprite, and
Hi, Leanne.
So, what are you addicted to?
Taking things that are really sparkling. Yeah.
That sounds like an Aarakocra to me.
And I'm a badass wizard.
You're a wizard.
Yes.
Hey, Red?
I don't know where sprites come from, though. I guess.
Hell.
Yeah.
You're a magician, Harold.
I saw like the spoopy characters like saying that in my head, and I don't and do want to see that video at the same.
All of a sudden, just a whole bunch of other people just saying, "You're a magician, Harold."
You're a magician, Harold.
Yay! Okay, that's who I am. Oh, I'm also like, I don't know, what's young for a sprite? 15?
You're a mentalist, Harris.
So yeah, that's what I am.
Okay, I'm the Fart Crusher. I'm a ranger, and I'm a health elf. So
Is your nickname FC?
no, I don't have nicknames. My name is the Fart Crusher, and the is part of the name.
This is dumb. There's no chicken in the monster manual, but there's a cat.
But that's because chickens aren't monsters, but cats absolutely are. Even when they're
I kind of want to look at this entry now just to see what the stats are.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. What about the other two? Who are you guys?
I am Sir Aquinas of the Round Stable. I'm a human fighter, and with me is my trusty compatriot Reginald the Chicken.
Hey, Sir Harris, you really need to dial back the theatrics right after Lee just went. I mean,
All right,
Okay.
so it's me now. All right, so my character is it's a halfling wearing the thief number 3, so that's where you don't show your daggers, but it's still the black leather, the old cloak. Clearly, there's a lot of stains and dirt, nasty stuff in the armor, but luckily that black keeps it away from the sunlight, just like my eyes and everything else. I'm a gritty thief that's been taking adventurers into dungeons and not necessarily coming out with them for a few years now.
That's
So,
reassuring.
So I'm a little jaded from the years and years of not necessarily making it out with your friends, but I still made it out, so that's something.
By not necessarily making it out with them, you mean possibly throwing them in the way of monsters?
What? Well, I mean, like, sometimes you get out and they don't. That's just, you're small, you move quietly, and they sometimes just
They
smell
just-
like
You
monsters,
can
you know?
easily stab them in the back without them noticing.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's either bad luck or bad morals, but that's my job.
I don't get why cats do more damage with their bites than their claws. That's an absolute lie.
Well, do you own a cat?
Yes, I have had to.
Oh,
Motherfucker, I've got scars from my cat scratching me.
yeah, they do more damage with their claws than their bite. Is that what we were discussing?
Yep. And I mean, like, slashing damage is like the worst type of damage. Piercing? Nah.
Piercing usually gets deeper.
Yeah, but
Throw versus cat scratch fever.
that's what she said.
I just want to point out, people voluntarily pay people to give them piercings, not slashings.
It's true.
Actually, fun fact, right after the clowns. Never mind.
Your 90s was just spent watching HBO, was
It was. Well, I mean, you could get like where you could turn the porn channel and be all grainy and stuff. You know what I mean? But like, because 56K wasn't going to get you there. You didn't want to like slowly load a boob, and then everyone else is using it, and then you're almost done. And your mom has to use the phone. Like,
I'm sorry.
come on.
I cannot be the only one who collected those AOL discs just so you could set up a separate internet.
No,
Same.
I swear I had at least 50 of those things, and I was planning on making a coffee table out of them. And I don't mean like layering them on top of a coffee table. I mean literally making a coffee table out of the discs themselves.
again, sounds
You're almost
about
done your mom.
Weird flex, but okay.
Not intended to be a flex. It was just like a weird idea.
Oh my god, you're my new favorite person. I love this.
Yay.
Okay, that is a thing. Well, like the description said, you guys, for whatever reason, all ended up in Waterdeep, not too far from one of its giant official towers. Wanting to pay a gold for a safe entrance and exit into the Undermountain. Obviously, there are lots of other ways into Undermountain, through sewers or whatnot, but they're definitely not safe.
How much is it?
Just a gold.
That's easy enough.
Well, I can go invisible and I don't have to pay a toll.
Try?
It's a magic gateway to a mountain full of traps. Maybe not mess with the doorkeeper?
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, but go for it.
I mean, there's every possibility they do have something set up for
Invisible.
invisible creatures. But
Yeah.
Maybe like invisible creatures just instantly die. You have no way to prove that that's not what's going to happen.
I mean, you are correct. Fine, I'll pay this stupid toll.
And I'll pay it in copper, but I'll pay in 5 instead of 10 increments, so I'll count to 5, and then I'll start over at 5 again and really confuse them as I count all the way up to 25.
You've confused me.
It's excellent. It's copper coin. It's just,
Yeah, I'll just pay the gold.
Yeah. Same.
okay, so they definitely bring over the big bag that they use for people who want to pay all in coppers.
hey, that's racist. Don't stick me in that. I know how this works. I don't need to be transported in a bag.
Hey, you bring out the brown currency, you get the brown bag.
Man, that smells like a dwarf's wife. That's awful.
So, basically the way that, I don't know if you guys know the Yawning Portal at all. This is where you guys are. It is pretty standard inn type place built around what is essentially a giant ass well in the center of their main room.
Okay, giant ass well.
Yeah.
Not giant ass.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be a giant ass well, which would be... I'm not sure what type of bucket you would use to draw up a bucket of ass, but...
I mean...
I'm not Googling it.
I really am tempted to. You know what? I have a VPN on right now, so.
Sounds like somebody's gonna work out their 3D printer today.
Oh, God!
Okay, well, I guess
Jesus.
it's just a giant ass well that we have to jump down to get to the fucking Underdeck? Is that what we have to do?
No, if you jump down, you would fall hundreds of feet. Well, not you. Everyone else would.
Well.
Basically, what happens is sometimes there's like a board on it, so it's like a rope swing type deal. Sometimes there's just a hook on the end of it, and you just sort of put your foot into the little loop at the end of the rope, and they lower you down. Part of why it costs an entire gold is that you can come back, tug twice on the rope, and they start hauling you back up.
Okay,
I think they'd come up with more elaborate of a system.
I mean, it's been working.
Three short, 3 long.
Binary SOS. Or not binary, fucking... What am I talking about?
Couldn't tell you.
Morse
Morse code SOS.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
just
thieves' camp.
fly through the portal?
I mean, if you're gonna go Morse code, then you would have to say, "Hello, is there anyone there? I am ready to leave now." So
Right.
they just go with the 2 yank system.
You start SOS, but then it's actually so sorry to bother you, but can you please pull me up now?
That is exactly right. They say it's your choice. You can go with either or.
Whatever's quick.
Can I just fly
Right.
over it? Can I just fly into the portal?
We're going down.
Or whatever.
Are we going down? We're going down, right?
They would send you down with a rope, or at least send a rope down for you, just in case. I mean, you already did give them money, so that's part of the service.
Is anyone's like hawking a map or anything, or like is there any other adventuring groups or anything in the room that I
This
can get
is
information about?
water deep, so yes.
Fuck yeah, I'm down with that.
At the same time, they're not the type of people who inspire confidence. So, it's
I'm a ranger. I'm fairly good at figuring things out, like locations and stuff. Maybe I have a mental map.
I cannot think of a less natural setting than a dungeon underneath a metropolis.
So maybe it would be the opposite of what I think. So I'm gonna be like the dumbass who's like, "Hey, let's go this way," and then run straight into.
Basically, yeah. So let's get that fucking map.
But yeah, so if I can't, I mean, I'll.
It's
go ahead.
like I said, it's not the type of people that inspire confidence. They're willing to sell it to you for something like 5 gold.
Yeah, cool. Like I said, anything that that would give some advice, or if this one has stories of people who got recently killed, just so we can expect what monsters to see first.
Okay,
That's
basically it is a square with 2 little branches coming off of it. In the top left of the square is a little squiggle, and he says, "That's where the secret door is."
Well, I could have a 7-year-old draw a drawing, and it might be more.
Yeah, but if we have to get them that drunk first, people are gonna look at us.
Whoa! Who are we getting drunk here?
Well, not us, because we have to adventure first, then get drunk. That's in the rulebook.
Excuse me. We will respect Title IX in this household.
Apparently, I'm gaming wrong because I did the drinking first.
Not anymore.
Dang it! Oh yeah, no. Whoa. No, out of character, drink first. In character, drink after.
Okay, my bad.
Let's not mix things up at all. No.
We keep your private and work life separate, right?
I'm just saying, if you're drunk in character, that's a minus to your roll. No one wants that.
That's so
Fair
true.
point.
I mean, unless
All right.
you're
But what about being high?
All right, well then I'll pretend that I know about the secret door when we get down there. So let's go, everyone. I know a secret.
Wait, before we go any further, are we a group who've been running together for a while now, or is this like a random pickup group?
We each all just decided that for separate reasons to all go down into the well or whatever, down the rope.
I find traps and open doors. People hire me to do this all the time, and I run away as soon as they all die screaming.
Well, I'm gonna say right now that this sounds kind of a bit like a trap. I think this Lee guy just wants to get us into the dark where he can see.
Can't wait for that then.
Well, then
Excuse
why
me,
would I
sir.
tell us to drink afterwards instead of
Excuse me,
before?
sir. I'm gonna need to search you for rape drugs.
And also, touche. I totally think you did say we should get drunk afterward.
Yeah, so I'm saying, yeah, that seems a bit shifty.
I
And plus, wouldn't I want you to get gear and items and monster loot before I killed you? I mean, like, at least take a long rest and let me stab you.
A fair point.
That's fair. But just know that I'll hold it against you if you Bill Cosby me.
Oh, come on. You don't want to know how long it takes a pudding pop to melt.
Ooh.
Okay, that
oh my god!
That went, woo, girl.
That was chilling.
That's my new favorite expression. Quote unquote. That was chilling.
Just a little outside. Hey, Billy, you finally found people who are as active and lively as we.
but I am slightly traumatized.
Only slightly.
Oh,
That's not.
Don't
worry.
even pretend like.
We've got another couple hours in this one shot to further that trauma.
We're just waiting to go down your hole, man.
I mean,
Why is there water on this pen?
It is a gaping cavern.
The real question is how long it takes a pudding pop to melt where.
I know, he's got to have a data set at this, but right now that's huge.
Hey,
Like,
just
can you
to
imagine his
drink the
Excel
totally not pill-laden beverage and you'll find out.
Okay, so you guys get lowered down and down and down into a room where the walls are covered in shields.
Is it dark down here?
I mean, yeah. There's a little
It's
bit.
dark down here.
Hey, do sprites have infrared?
Nope.
Damn it.
Alright, I've got a torch and a tinderbox, so I'm gonna light it.
Yeah, the walls are covered in shields. It is about 40 by 40. Let's say it's the southwest section that sort of opens up into a hallway, but the hallway is kind of narrow going south. The picture that you scribbling of a square that you bought for 5 gold is this room.
Gotcha. So I'll go, I'll check around first and see if I can find where the secret door is.
Yeah, I'll go around with him and try turning every single shield on every wall to see if any of them are secretly keys to the doors.
And then I'll make it look like magic when I open it. Ta-da! That's why you paid me.
Let me see. Do you?
Wait.
Trying to figure out what it would be. Would it just be find stuff?
Yeah, that would make sense if you're trying to find a door. And yes, it is find stuff because you're finding something.
Okay. So it's the thief that's checking. So you should click your find stuff. You got a find stuff button.
The right find.
Yeah, it's just kind of right there. It's just behind some shields. You guys would know, because you were told before you were let down, that these shields are sort of how you can attract attention if there's nobody immediately at the other end of the rope.
Punch the shields and scream?
Yeah, basically use the shields as a drum. Also, let me see.
It's a pretty good ambiance.
Halfling, you have natural, bonuses to your stuff. Did you know about that?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Okay. Halflings have a minus 15% to climbing walls, a minus 5% to reading languages. Pickpockets, open locks, find, remove traps are all plus 5. Right. Move silently is plus 10%, so that's quite a bit. Your hide in shadows amount is plus 15%.
Wow.
And then detect noise is another plus 5. Uh-oh.
What happened to Lee?
Yeah,
Dude.
that's a decent question.
Are you here? What happened?
Please. Please.
I just sent him a message and am hoping that he will respond.
Well, boo. Well, he found the secret door easily enough.
Well, yeah.
And then conveniently disappeared. I guarantee this was a plot.
Yeah, he just sort of like disappears behind the old shields and then freezes in place, like gesturing into the door.
Oh. That's so weird. Okay, yeah. Look at the chat in Roll20. He lost the link. He needs it again. For some reason, he's still, but his audio cut out.
He's still in the chat.
I know.
I don't think he can be anymore in the chat. He might be as in the chat as he can be.
Just like disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah, you might have. I can't talk to him. Oh, like I can just talk to him. I can't talk.
Ugh, can't even talk to you anymore.
So, are you on the East Coast or West Coast, Sir Equinus?
I am a West Coast.
Oh, nice.
For the win.
Yep, right? Go our sports, because they are the superior sports.
Hey, sportsing for the win.
Oh my God.
Sportsinating.
Please.
Arnold Sportsinating.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you watch Philip DeFranco?
The Filthy Frank?
Term is sporterizing.
But do you watch Philip DeFranco?
Oh, there we go.
I have, not
Finally.
recently.
Okay, because he has a shirt that says just sports on.
And I own it.
He owns
Nice.
it. He wears it when he goes out.
It's for when you want to let people know that you enjoy watching sports, but you have no opinion.
Perfect.
Alright, I made it back.
The like logo is just a circle.
Welcome back. I just wanted to tell you, by the way, you successfully found the secret passageway and then just straight up disappeared.
Yes. That happens.
Also,
You found it, but then you didn't.
I went into this sort of tangent about you have racial bonuses to a bunch of your thief skills. Did you know about them?
Yeah, I put it in my thing, yeah.
Ah, butts. Okay, well, I accidentally put it in there twice then.
Oh, all right. I can take it back out.
Or
not
you
that
can
plain
take
coin.
mine back out. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's the
Well,
same
it's-
number.
I was about to say, yeah, that's a 1-for-1 thing.
By the way, I'm on Fart Crusher's shoulder. Just letting you.
She just sits up there.
Not that anyone can see her.
No,
Neat.
no. I'm always
I have a rooster named Reginald.
Right. I imagine he perches awkwardly on like your elbow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I just like hold him like under. I just like wrap an arm around him and just carry him.
Please tell me he looks like the rooster from Moana.
Side
Because that's how I picture him.
side note. I would
No, he's
appreciate it
kind
if
of
you would-
he's a fatty.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say, side note, I would appreciate it, sir, if you would not carry your fat cock underneath your arm.
Excuse, I'd appreciate it if you stopped being a punk ass bitch.
It's a fair request.
Should we go to fisticuffs, sir?
You want to fuck with a man who's holding out his cock?
Did I disappear? Did I disappear magically and you guys are fucking with each other's cock? Is that what's going on?
That's about right.
That's about right.
I mean, sometimes it's just that type of group.
Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes
man-
you just gotta fuck with a man's cock, alright?
This man just refuses to step off my cock.
Okay, this is just in case anybody wants to, try and keep track of where you are.
Very cool.
There
Smells
we
like
go.
spoiled turkey.
What? That
What?
was
No, don't get distracted. I was
legitimately the
checking
most
everyone else.
confusing thing I've ever heard.
Spoiled jerky.
By the way, that's
Oh no,
rather
I've
impressive.
listened to the president's speeches. They're pretty.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
there's a logic
Politics.
to his dislogic. The logic is
That's
don't
true.
be logical.
Right? It's like April Fool's Day and Opposite Day had
But
a
every-
love child that was better than either of them,
But it's every day.
but forever.
Yeah.
It's what's the fucking Anchorman fucking Sex Panther quote?
60% of the time it works every time.
That's it. That's it.
You know, I don't want to be the devil's advocate right this minute, but I do have to point out they do have a giant well that leads into the mountain, right? I'm just saying, doesn't that look kind of wallish?
Does the halfling thief have any like armor on?
No, because it's awful. That's terrible. You don't want that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my! Whoa, that was weird. The thing that just happened.
Sorry,
I
guys.
just have my prayers and my stealth rolls.
Just a sec. I'm gonna go on a real life quest to find my dip and my whiskey. I'll be back.
The
Find your cock?
Ranger has some stuff, right?
After doing some physical searching, I have found that successful.
That did not take long.
Leather plus 4. So, what does leather give you? Like 8, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Leather gives you gives you 8 AC. He's got something for dexterity, which gives him 6 AC. Then he's got the bonuses, which make it
I know.
AC of 2.
Your natural AC is 2, babe.
What is yours?
Mine's 8 right now. I don't have any armor or anything like that. But right now, since I'm invisible, it's 4. Yeah, but right now it's 4 because I'm invisible.
You have a natural AC of 8 because you're one of them thingies. Then you've got a
Yes.
-3
Oh, it's only a -3?
from your dex, so you've got an AC of 5.
What about when I'm invisible right now, though?
Yeah, that gives you a
-1?
-4.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if I am, it's a -1 then.
No, that would be a 1.
Oh, you're right. It is a 1. Never mind. I can't count.
Okay, so you find the secret door. Just a big secret door, being all secrety and doorish.
I go over to like the bottom of the well and just or the bottom of the rope and just look up and shout, "Hey, did you know there's a secret door?"
The well just kind of echoes back at you.
All right.
I don't think they can hear you.
Yeah, so it's kind of
All right.
like
I'll
that.
tell them that there's a secret door in binary on the rope.
If anybody can see that, they're...
Ooh,
So it's the top, the secret door then.
Okay.
Yep,
that's
top
eerily
secret door.
similar.
It also
Alright.
just sort of narrows down into a hallway that goes south. But of course, you guys don't know what's down there.
All right, well,
So,
we should go through the
Secret door it is.
I'll
Secret
look
door.
around for traps because that's my job, right?
yes.
Wait, so Thief is
So-
out front?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'll go behind.
And I'll also sneak if they don't mind going slow. I don't know. We have a torch, fuck it. I'll turn my lantern on. Who needs to sneak? I'll just die horribly. I'm looking for traps.
What kind of halfling are you?
The furry foot kind, lightfoot, the not a stout. I don't get improvision and all that jazz.
Gotcha. Well, it goes up 20 feet, turns westward, gives you one of these sort of choices. Continues
That's 10
on.
feet.
20 feet to the north.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continues 40 feet where it sort of turns north and you can't really make it out anymore.
I could move silently and go scout with.
That's true,
You
you
see in
guys
the
do.
dark?
Oh. Yeah, he's a half elf.
I'm a half elf with move silently and hide in shadow.
But doesn't he also infrared?
I do not.
Yeah, you do, for 60 feet.
Oh,
But
I stand correct.
you have to not be in the same place as... basically, it has to be completely dark. Anyone has a torch on, it kind of ruins your infravision.
Alright, I'll snuff out the torch.
I mean, you could just go back into
Whoa.
the other room.
I was actually gonna just move up to that corner where the light ends and then see what I could see.
Okay. Yeah, you could do
Also-
that also. That sounds like a better idea than me having to
And I
snuff
have
out
a
a torch.
hooded lantern, so I can just hood it.
Wait, is this a group actually working together?
That's bizarre. I kind of feel like that's not fair.
Alright, looks like the DM's preparing to fuck us over.
Woo!
I mean, groups aren't supposed to work together. They're just supposed to discuss things for 40 minutes and then do something random.
No, that's just
And
the
then
previous games that we've
fight.
ever played.
And then fight just 50 minions.
I have a question. Can I cast Detect Evil?
Holy Jesus. Can you?
It's one of my ready spells.
It might be
So,
like
yeah.
Detect Sandwich in Subway.
Tech sandwich.
Yeah, that's not a horrible comparison. Because, I mean, you know there's going to be stuff here. To the north, this is kind of what you see. It goes 30 feet to the north. There's also a door that goes west.
Okay, can I look at that door and detect evil from the door?
Okay, so you're actually splitting up? Because basically I'm just trying to describe what you guys can see from where you are.
What do you want to do?
Well, I'm heading down that passageway to see what's going on further.
Okay, then never mind. I'll just go with him and continue, and then detect evil when he stops.
And I won't see the invisible thing, so I have no idea what you're doing. So I'll go with it. I'll just
I know.
stand where I was standing.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's ever even been addressed, the fact that she's invisible, so I don't think the other two of you even realize that she...
I don't know, I think it would be pretty obvious when you know, the invisible one pays a gold.
True.
And they send down an extra rope with you guys.
Fair point.
So basically, you guys went up here, kind of saw all of this, and which way are you going? And who's going there?
I'll go up here and then just test the door.
Okay, that's the door on the west.
Yep.
So when he goes to walk up to the door, I'll like shake my head at him and like, you know, walk up with like jingle my thief kit at him, and then I'll do the check for traps and listen to it real quick.
All right.
I'm thinking about going where that red square is.
So we're just splitting up right off the bat? Cool.
And now I can't delete those things.
Okay.
You can. You just have to select them. It might not be the easiest to select them, but it's
I
possible.
did it.
I think that's where yeah, that's where we're gonna go.
Okay, so you guys are checking out two different things. I'm gonna go the order that they were said, so we're checking that door first.
Okay, would you mind doing the other one real quick? I just gotta move my cat. Sorry. Be right back.
Cat moving.
Damn cats.
Okay, so it's us first.
Cat
I want to detect it. Fucking.
You can't damn something that's already damned.
True story. Although if I took a picture of my two cats right now, you might reverse your opinion because they're being damn
True.
They're being damn what?
cute.
Yeah. One of my
Yeah.
cats is dead.
Oh.
Yeah, we had one of our cats die not long.
Yeah, it's like, and it's sad too, cause like I couldn't be there because of college.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I had that happen to me, but this one he died in my arms unexpectedly, so it was rough.
Sorry about
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was not a fun day in the Anderson household here.
No, like the cat that is still alive, like completely imprinted on me. But now I'm not there because of college. So
Yeah.
But like also now that like the older alpha cat is dead, like the young one has totally been like, oh, I can do whatever I fucking want now.
Yep.
like my parent, like when I went over there for a winter break, they were like, all right, imagine you lived with someone for 8 years and you like never heard them talk, like they never talked to you, but then all of a sudden they start talking to you. Because like the alpha would like if the young cat went up to my parents or like my brother and like gave them her attention, the alpha would like get pissed off and like later that night just come up and beat her.
I totally get that. The cat who passed, he was a paranoid, scaredy cat, like literally the definition of a scaredy cat, but he was my boy. Our kitten, she hated people. She didn't want to be touched. She didn't want to be near people. Literally, right after he died, she has been the most affectionate cat I have ever met in my life. Like, literally just, like, jumping, like putting her front paws up onto my chest and, like, asking for pets the moment we walk by. She's reaching out to, like, grab me, like, no, come back, give me pets. So
Did I say you could leave? Yeah. That's cats.
Okay, back to...
Hi, sorry about that.
The door then, huh? The door?
First thing you see is that it goes, 20 feet forward, and then immediately ends west in the door that's up here. As far as what you hear at the door is just some vague clicking.
Right. So-
Kind of sounds similar to, like, footsteps on the stone floor.
Alright, so clearly it's Thrycreen, so I'll tell everyone it's giant bug people. I think there might be giant bug people on the other side of this door, but I'll say it real quiet, giant bug people.
Ranger and Sprite, you see, goes forward 20 feet. There's a door in the west wall, but also there's a hallway that goes just west into darkness.
I'm gonna ask Reginald, cluck once if you think it's bug people, cluck twice if you don't.
I'm gonna actually just detect evil from here if I can get to the door.
Sure. Which direction are you facing? You know what might help? Is if you use the ruler tool. Sort of ruler yourself. Because if you're standing at this door, kind of detect evil, at least for paladins, works in a directional sense.
So if I'm where exactly am I?
Where's the ranger?
He's right here, like right here.
Okay,
So
that's where you would be.
Yeah, I like this way. I want to detect it from this way.
Okay. Huh. I feel like I need to make sure that it doesn't, or that it does work the way paladin stuff does.
Well, I mean, you do have all the power.
Detect evil.
Expect as notice as detect evil from a first level cleric. Detect evil. So it's the same as the first level detect evil of a cleric.
Area of effect is 10 times 180 feet.
Well, I'm cool with that.
That is quite far.
10 feet wide, 60 yards long in the direction you're facing. Gotcha.
Okay.
So it is just like the paladin.
Sick.
Yeah, you definitely are feeling, I don't know, kind of feels like heartburn directly west.
Yeah, there's something wrong there.
Yeah, I want to go fight that thing, but we need to ask the others if they want to go fight that thing.
Sure, I'll go fight that thing. Reginald, do you want to go fight that thing? No, Reginald doesn't want to go fight that thing. He just wants to be a chick.
I would like to get my short bow out and
Well-
move to the back of the party.
So, sounds like we're fighting that.
You guys are at different places. Like, the
Well,
sprite detecting evil is here. You guys are
Oh.
up here with this door.
Well,
You could
I'm
hear
gonna
each
send
other.
the.
You could hear each other whispering to each other easily, so it's not like.
What are you guys whispering about?
I'm gonna. I guess if they understand what we're talking about, then that's different. But if they can't understand what we're whispering, like if they understand that we are whispering, not what we are whispering about, then I'm gonna send the sprite over to them to tell them, hey, something is bad on the other side. If they can understand, then I'm just gonna kind of sit and wait until they arrive.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Alright, depending on which one of those two happens, nothing changes and I'm gonna go over there.
The door, you don't find any traps on it or anything like that. You do hear like a light clicking. It doesn't sound language-y.
Oh yeah, it's not bug people. Yeah, I
Kind
know.
of sounds casual.
Look, casual.
Casual bug people.
Hey,
Okay, I would fly over to the half whatever. What are you?
half bug.
Half bug.
Lizard
one-
person?
Yeah.
Illuminati?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The one checking the door. I'd go over to him and I'd say we found something.
Oh me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can come back here, but I think we need to go over there first.
All right, let's do it.
It's
Check out
not.
your
It's
monster.
not through that door. You understand? It's this hallway that just stretches on into the darkness.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Right.
go fight that thing.
Do I need to check this hall for traps, or is it the same traps? that look
Are
for all
you?
that hall?
Are you doing that?
Yeah, it's filled with evil. I'm sure it's gonna kill us. We're in the Mad Mountain.
Okay. Did you bring a 10-foot pole, or are you having to like thoroughly check each time?
What? Yeah, make everyone stop and I look around for any trigger plates and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. so
I'm trying
every
to. You have to
single
establish
room,
what the level of searching is, otherwise.
I have a
every door.
10-foot pole. Would you like to borrow my 10-foot pole?
No, sir, I do not like your dick.
I told you we were gonna celebrate at the end.
Excuse me, that's my 12-foot pole.
Okay. Woo, that was a genuine lie.
Remind me that I can sell you cloth really cheap because you'll think it's 3 times as much.
Okay. So like a really genuinely thorough search would be would be like 10 minutes every 10 feet.
No,
Oh,
no.
holy
Like, just,
fuck.
I'm gonna look around for, triggers on the floor.
Are you
That
sure
type
you're
of
not?
deal. That's I don't really care if they die, but then once it looks clear, I'll have someone else walk forward if it looks dangerous still.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it could be dangerous.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But if it's an
8,
evil
9,
hallway, I want to check it before we go down it.
10. Okay, so does anybody else want to take over this vague map making?
No, because you are really much better at it than I ever will.
Dude, did you know when you drew that line and then it had an angle in it? That was really good.
So it would occur to you guys walking west for about 100 feet that this place is like a place built on top of a place that was built on top of another place.
Placeception.
Because it's just like the walls are worked stone, but it's like half a dozen different styles and textures and sometimes even materials of stone, just sort of like in a layer cake kind of situation.
Yeah, gotcha.
Say.
But not even that sort of logical, where the newest is at the top and the oldest is at the bottom. It's just sort of a random sort of assortment of different styles of stone wall.
Okay, so I'm going to ask if anyone in the group can do any sort of magical, like, acumen identifying what's going on, because this does not feel like a current situation. It feels like we have gone into some weird magical weirdness.
Detect magic? Anyone?
Sure, that one.
Shoot.
I'm not a D&D player, so
I mean,
I don't have it.
I think it's pretty safe to assume there's a lot of magic going around. So unless there's something specific, like unless you just want to stare at the walls to see if they glow,
Stare at the magic.
that might be a waste of your detect magic spell.
how much of the mushrooms have I?
Question. How long does the duration of the detect evil last?
You know, I was about to ask you that, seeing as how it's your spell, but
It says 2 segments, 5 rounds per level.
casting time is 2 segments. 5 rounds per level. You are 6, right?
Yep.
So,
30 rounds, which would be
30.
12, 18, 3 minutes.
No, combat rounds are actually a minute long.
Oh,
Yeah, segments are the six
6
So
seconds.
yeah.
Okay.
So then it's 30 minutes then?
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay,
Seems
since
like you
I'm
got 30 minutes. And yeah, you are getting closer.
To evil.
Yep.
yeah.
The evil that you've sensed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. You guys walk for 100 feet, sort of getting weirded out by walls, basically. Before you see there is sort of a T junction, and you guys are on the right side of the T. Not the correct side, but the right-hand side. So it sort of turns south or left for you guys. You can see it goes into a four-way stop, not 30 feet to the south, or it just continues west into the darkness, which is... Pixie says there's still evil to the west, so...
We're going to the goddamn west then.
Honestly, I want to go fight the evil.
Which way is the evil?
West.
To the west.
But you guys have another direction in case your evil fighting doesn't work out.
Yeah. So that's nice. At least we have a backup plan.
I think that means our evil fighting's not gonna work out.
Well,
Well,
we'll see. Let's go fight this thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
let's go.
depends on you guys.
So if I, how close are we to the evil?
Ooh, I think she could just tell you guys that you're definitely getting closer.
so
Yeah.
Further west you go.
fair point with experience with him as DM. We just like to fuck shit up, and it appears like he enjoys when people just fuck shit up. So
We're about to go fuck
Alright.
some shit up.
Let's go fuck some shit up. Alright, I'm put Reginald into my backpack so he's safe.
He has strategically worn holes into your bag so that his wings stick out.
Yes!
So,
and now he has wings.
So
No.
occasionally your backpack will just flap. You guys definitely it's another 100 feet just straight to the west. Before you see it sort of end in a corner that turns north.
Before anyone goes any further forward, since there is no light that is going north, I would like to explore north and see what is that way, so that way we can have an idea.
Well, what I was sort of in the middle of saying was that basically you guys hear, it's definitely voices, it definitely sounds language-y, but it also just sounds like growling, just like yips and growling.
So puppy-ish, but I would.
Very large, dangerous sounding puppy.
So,
language.
Borkers.
Hey,
Might be
Oh,
work.
sweet Mills. Let's kill him. Alright,
Can-
I'll signal with hand signals to everyone. Let's go forward and kill those things.
Okay.
What?
You know, you
Use your words.
arrows forward, knife across the throat. Ah,
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
don't make me.
I
get
don't
up
understand what
hard.
you're trying to say.
I'll draw something
Can I-
right now. I swear to God, and you will be amazed.
Wait, why do I feel like I was just watching Red versus Blue?
Okay. So I'm gonna get ready.
And I still would like to voyage forward before everyone else kind of does their thing.
It's a
but-
fucking zombie.
Is everyone okay with me looking at what we're gonna fight before we fight the thing? Because I know we're gonna fight the thing,
Yep.
but
Go ahead and look at it.
Wait,
Okay.
yeah, but can we also make knowledge rolls? Yes. Oh wait, that's not a thing.
I mean,
That's a different edition. You're fine,
Actually-
anyways.
What are you trying to do?
Discern its weakness. You know, like its armor class.
We can't
or
even
hit
see
points,
it.
You know, that type of thing. Well, he was looking it up. I figured I could look it up too. It's right there. I'll sneak up. I'm a ninja.
But we don't.
There's an
But
invisible fairy.
I'm. But I'm a ranger, and my specialty is like to sneak and like look at things before
He's
we
invisible.
do the killing of the.
You know, you
The
also
one
have
thing
an
flies
invisible
and it's
person.
invisible. You are not sneakier than that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I like to think I am. Okay.
I told you you're supposed to drink afterwards.
The only
I'm-
problem is that I can't see in the dark. That's the problem.
But I'm a man, and I'm more man than the non-man on my shoulder.
Did you make sure you put your note to your loved ones on the inside of your shield?
Maybe.
Yes, excellent. High five.
You have your dog. You have your dog tag in your shoelaces in case your face gets exploded off.
I
That's why all the
did.
shields are in that front room, man.
I did in Afghanistan, but I'm in the United States for the last 10 years, so I don't need to anymore.
Oh my god.
Yay, making things too real.
Sorry.
Adventure just got
No.
crazy.
I was making things too real.
So, the ranger wants to go forward. The pixie doesn't realize that she can't see anything.
The pixie does realize she can't see anything. I just acknowledge that.
Make a perception check.
It's a wisdom
Make
saving.
a perception check to see that you can't perceive anything.
Okay, but I'm still have the thing on, so at least I can feel it.
Like a character
Wait.
goes blind and they make a perception check and like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm still not blind. Like they critically fail perception. Like, I'm pretty
Like,
sure I
wait,
see
guys.
everything.
Guys, I can't see anything. Hold on a second. Let me check that. No, for real, my eyes aren't working.
My favorite version of that is like the thief skills. Like if you roll as horribly as possible, you don't know it. And so you just sort of wander into dangerous territory, just sort of crouched.
Can I do that?
I know that's my job. I totally built that character. Why are you saying like that?
Okay, point take.
But we have the only.
Yeah, one of you's got infravision. The others kind of don't.
I have
Yeah.
a chicken.
That sounds
Can't-
great.
Me being the infravision person, can I do the infraversion thing? Infravision. Sorry, I'm speaking
Yes. Go ahead.
Hey,
Does
my
he have to
favorite
roll?
word is inebriated. Then I can tell how inebriated I am.
What? What?
I like cromulent.
It's perfectly cromulent.
It's almost like Romulan.
What was I thinking? Chickens. That's right. What is your number for sneaking, there, Ranger?
1 sec.
Chickens was not relevant to that following statement.
Moving silently is 55%. Moving in shadows is 43 plus.
Okay. So you sort of leave behind the one with the lanterns and/or torches, and also chicken backpack.
Okay.
Sort of carefully and quietly sort of tiptoe up to the corner, and then just sort of right as you're about to sort of put your head around the corner, you just like launch a rock into the room.
That's
Wait.
What?
not
The
conducive
what?
to any.
Just say!
Wait.
What the fuck did you just say, Kyle?
Hey,
What
that,
you
I did not see that rock, and it was attacked.
What you see is a 40 by 40 room, couple of exits, one north, one in the east, 5 pillars, sort of in the sort of dice situation. Most importantly, and what immediately catches your eye are these things.
That's not a good look.
There are 3 of them. They're just sort of hunched over and just sort of growl yipping at each other. Until you launch the rock into the room, at which point they all 3 sort of turn to you.
And I'm gonna scream like a little girl and say, "Come save!"
Help me, Obi-Wan!
I am not a straight up face to face fighter. I like to fight from the shadows. No.